Today I want to talk about something that might save you a ton of money and probably even some space in your home. We're diving into 9 unnecessary things that you think you need to buy. Some of them might surprise you, and if you've bought any of them recently, no shame. I have been there myself, which is also why I'm going to share some alternatives today. By the end of this video, you'll feel more confident in saying no to these sneaky purchases that don't actually add much value to your life. You've got a wedding, holiday party, or fancy dinner coming up, and what's the first thought? I need a new outfit. And trust me, I've been guilty of this too. But here's the thing, most event-specific outfits end up being worn once. After that, they're just taking space up in your closet, waiting for the right occasion that will never come. Now, what can you do instead? For example, rent it. There are so many rental services out there these days where you can get high-quality outfits for a fraction of the price. Shop your closet. Try restyling what you already have. Add some accessories or mix and match pieces to create a fresh look. Invest in versatile staples. A classic black dress or a tailored blazer can be dressed up or down for almost any occasion. Now, the next one is luxury skincare. There's so much hype around luxury brands, but do you really need to spend hundreds of dollars for good skin? When you start digging a little bit deeper, you will start to realize that luxury brands often make use of the very same active ingredients as lesser known or drugstore brands. What you're often paying for is the brand, the packaging, and the fancy jar. What should you do instead? Learn the basic of ingredients. Websites like INCI Decoder or following dermatologists online can help you understand how the skin works and what's a trend or what's really doing something for your skin. If you want to save some time on your research, consider booking an appointment and spending a little bit more money on a dermatologist who can actually analyze what your skin needs. Keep your routine simple and consistent. A cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen are enough for most people. Save your money on products that work for you, not just the ones that have a fancy logo. The allure of that avocado slicer or the corn stripper, I get it. TikTok and YouTube make them look so convenient. But unless you're using these tools every single week, they're just taking up space in your kitchen. For example, a good knife can do everything those single-use gadgets promise and more. And again, unless you're a professional avocado eater, is that a thing? You don't need a specialized tool. But what's the alternative? Stick to high-quality basics like a sharp knife, a cutting board, and maybe 1 or 2 multifunctional tools. Save the money and the space in your kitchen. We've all seen it. Halloween ghosts, Easter bunnies, 4th of July banners. It's fun to decorate, but do you really need decor for every single holiday? The problem is that it adds up quickly, and not just in costs, but also in clutter. And let's be real. How often do you really reuse these decorations? Do you really need another plastic gravestone for Halloween, or is this just fueling your overconsumption? Now, what's the fix? Choose 3 holidays that you love and focus on those. Go all in for the ones that matter most to you and keep it simple for the rest. Have a box where you securely store everything so you can reuse it every single year. Invest in multi-seasonal decor. Think about neutral items that can be dressed up with small seasonal touches or multi-purpose items. For example, we bought these floating Harry Potter candles for Halloween and could use them as well for our Christmas decoration as they added such a cozy touch to the overall apartment. Quality over quantity. It saves money, time, and storage space. My boyfriend really loves gaming, but he still uses his old PlayStation. And to be honest, I really don't know what kind of model he has, but what I know for sure is that he hasn't bought one in over 9 years. Nevertheless, he absolutely loves it. It lets him play his favorite game just fine, and he has ignored the allure of upgrading to the latest one. And why? Because he could spend all that saved money on mutual travels to collect wonderful memories and make experiences together. Most new consoles are hyped up for months, but they often don't have enough exclusive games at launch to justify the price. And if your current console or PC works for the game you love, why spend hundreds on a newer model? A better strategy, wait for price drops or bundles, and focus on the games, not the hardware type. This wasn't a video about spending on unnecessary items you think you need to buy if we wouldn't speak about TikTok trends. The birthplace of trends you didn't know you needed. Let's start with the Stanley Cup. If you don't know about it, people rushed to buy the giant tumblers because they were everywhere on social media. But do you really need a $40 cup to drink water? Let's say you go for one, fine. But these days, people just don't go for one. They go for 5, 6, or 7, or entire collections even. There are multiple more cheaper options out there that do the job just fine. And then there is the cloud couch. Owned by celebrities like Kendall Jenner, Naomi Watts, or Nina Dobrev, it looks like the cozy luxury on TikTok. But the question is, at what price? Each individual section starts at $4,000. Oftentimes, a fully complete couch can retail at over $10,000. Therefore, some people claim it is just not worth the hype. So how can you avoid falling for trends? Ask yourself a simple question. Would I still want this even if it wasn't trending? Wait a week or even 2 before buying it. Trends fade fast and you might realize you don't need it after all. Research other brands as well. They often offer similar products with the same quality. However, they can offer the item for a lower price because they don't invest heavily in marketing. And if you end up deciding to buy the trendy item after all, ask yourself, can I really afford it, and pay it in cash without going into debt? In today's tech world, smart home devices are often marketed as essential upgrades for a modern lifestyle. While some gadgets like thermostats or speakers can add genuinely convenience and value to your life, $400 smart toasters or refrigerators that notify you about milk are unnecessary. These products often address problems that you didn't have and add complexity to your life without substantial value. Take HP's Instant Ink subscription as an example. While it promises convenience by delivering ink to your door, canceling the service can make your printer and its cartridges unusable, leaving you stuck. And not only that, but have you also thought about the following? Maintenance hassles, constant app updates, and potential software glitches can create more headaches than the device is worth. Privacy concerns. Many smart devices track your usage data, raising privacy issues. Cheaper alternatives. Non-smart devices often perform the same task at a fraction of the cost, without needing updates or subscriptions. Before buying, ask yourself, does this actually make my life better, or is it just a novelty? Focus on the basics and avoid being trapped by overhyped features or unnecessary subscriptions. And speaking of subscriptions, a great segue to my next point. Subscription boxes are marketed as a treat yourself moment every month. But here's the catch, most of the things inside that box are most likely things that you'd not pick out for yourself. Whether it's beauty products, snacks, or lifestyle items, you end up with a pile of stuff you don't need or use. And those monthly fees, they actually add up fast. Instead of subscribing, take that same budget and buy specific items that you actually want. Designer handbags, sunglasses, or shoes, they can be very tempting, especially when they're trending. But unless you absolutely love and use them, they're just dust collectors. And even if you use them, the high price doesn't necessarily speak for the quality of the item. Let me tell you, the depreciation of luxury items is actually brutal. And especially if it's not something timeless, you might find yourself regretting your purchase in a year. Now, what's my rule? Sticking to a few timeless, high-quality pieces that go with everything. Not buying something just because it's trendy or you're trying to keep up with others, and not being blinded by the brand name. Really take some time to check out the quality of each individual piece. Make sure to protect yourself from the allure of luxury brands by watching this video up here. And if you like my content, could you do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button, as I can see that almost 92% of my viewers aren't subscribed yet. Your support literally means the world to me, and I would love for you to join this amazing community. So see you next time. Bye!